Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum Doctor. Okay, today I would like to present to you with 12 assessment, which is 5 determinants of learning. Our group members consist of 3 persons, which are me, Farah Nurul Balkis binti Ma'id, Anissa binti Abdul Kudus, and Asma binti Nordin. First of all, I would like to give definition of learning. Okay, learning is accumulation of knowledge through formal and informal learning. A relatively permanent change in behavior or behavior tendency that occurs as a result of person interaction with the environment. Okay, learning also can be described based on completely dependent of the environment. How the environment, the learning will be there. Okay, next is the determinants of learning. For the first one is motive. Motive also called drive, prompt people to action. They are primary energizers of behavior. They are the way of behavior and mainspring of action. They are largely subjective and represent the mental feeling of human beings. They are cognitive variables. They arise continuously and determine the general direction of an individual's behavior. Without motive, learning cannot occur. This context means every single thing we want to do in learning or not, we must have motive. Motive is our goal, main objective, what we want to do, what we do not want to do. Okay, that one for motive. Next is for generalization. Okay, generalization is a principle of generalization has important implication of human learning. Generalization can take place when the similar new stimuli repeat in the environment. When two stimuli are exactly alike, they will have probability of eliciting specific response. It makes possible for a manager to predict human behavior when stimuli are exactly alike. For example, the manager in the organization can learn what to do, what will gonna happen in the future, because they have learning something from past, so they can easily make assumption or predict what will happen if the employees have behavior like this or like that. So it's based on employer itself. Okay, for the third point, for the third determinant is discrimination. Okay, what can we say about discrimination is not generalization, is discrimination. But in case of discrimination, it responses vary to different stimuli. For example, in the organization, the employer will discriminate for pregnant woman, because the employer might think the pregnant woman would be give so much excuses because they have morning sickness that can perform the job task. So they discriminate for woman employee, discriminate to woman employee by refuse to accept them in the organization or refuse to hire them in the organization. So discrimination in the workplace, there are so many discrimination in the workplace, if you want to know. So the employer cannot do so, so they must learn something, how to adapt with the something environment that can be take place to overcome the problem. Okay. Next is responses. Okay, the stimulus result in responses be this in the physical form or in term of attitudes or perception or in other phenomena. However, the responses need to be operationally defined and preferable physical observable. Okay, it means by when the employer delegate the task, the employee must respond or accept the job that has been given to them, and the employees need to perform the task. By hook or by crook, they must do what the employer had been given to them. So they must respond to the work, or they must perform the task before the due date. So they must submit the work, the job within the time given by the employer to the employees. So what we can say from that is responses from the employees toward the employer are very important, and vice versa. Employer also must respond to the employees if they ask any question. If for example, if employees do not understand what with the job or the task given, the employee are responsible to educate them, to teach them, to teach the employees how to perform the jobs, and maybe they can send to education and training and education to improve or polish the skill of employee itself. So next is reinforce. For the last determinants of learning is reinforcement. Reinforcement is fundamental conditioning of learning. Reinforcement can be defined as anything that both person increases the strength of response and tends to induce repetitions of behavior that preceded the reinforcement. No measurable modification of behavior can take place without reinforcement. So what we can say that reinforcement are very, very important in a work organization. So in other words, learning is not based on to sum up, what can I say here is learning is not one platform that you learn in the primary school or secondary school or in universities or college, but learning also can be done everywhere, either in your workplace nor in the organization. All of that can be something valuable of knowledge that can be learned by the employees and the employer itself. So there are 5 determinants of learning. Thank you.